Why the fuck did I just do that?
Merde! Bordel de merde!
The old soldier yells in an outrage.
What the hell is your problem?
Not a weak right tricep, that's for sure.
Don't care if you are a cop. You do not just ruin someone's game.
I feel like such a cunt.
A man his age getting worked up like that. Better watch that blood pressure.
I'm sensing anger and I don't understand. Wait, what? I'm sensing anger and I don't understand why.
You vandalized our game, son. We can't play petanque with 5 bull.
He tries to calm himself. I'm sorry, an honest mistake. Are we good? Petanque? Oh, petanque, I understand. I thought it was shot put.
Well, it damn well isn't. It's petanque. You ruined a petanque game. We want our bull back.
The man snaps, raising his voice again.
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No harm done.
The Jolly One tries to defuse the situation. I'm glad because we went to the pawn shop first. You could recognize Renee's outfit.
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug. You are as a goddamn bull.
The heel of his cavalry boot slams into the ground. Okay, I will try to fix this.
Good. Mistakes are forgiven. When men at least try to right their wrongs. I believe you will try. Now, why did you approach us?
Do you know anything about the man hanged in the backyard of the Whirling Around?
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement.
Oh, that's nice.
But this affair has passed me by completely.
And most of the locals.
In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them?
But you don't have a problem with cops?
Cop is a pejorative term.
Huh?
I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
I respect you. So again, you don't know anything?
If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I'm an old man, not a coward. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me.
Okay, also, you seem to be playing in a crater.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
Does it have anything to do with all the bullet holes I've been seeing around?
Yes. It was left by heavy artillery fire.
He replies with a reluctant nod. Okay, it's a crater left by artillery fire, but why?
Why what?
Why was heavy artillery used?
Because that's what happens when communists hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up your home.
Yeah, wait, who are the communards again?
Commies, communists, socialists, anarchists, call them what you like. They just chose the name to feel special. Senseless sentimentality.
Carabinier frowns. Senseless sentimentality. Did you use artillery fire against them?
Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked.
He adds, squeezing a bull in his fist. My brain keeps applying this character to Pliny and the idea of Pliny carefully playing
Should have fought dirty.
a ball game in uniform is funny.
Propaganda and mad anarchist women.
Hey, based!
We didn't so, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
Why shell them here in Martinez?
Because this place is a damn beachhead. Had to soften the commies up first.
He says, pointing to the bay, the beachhead?
Yes. The military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol.
Oh, that's brutal. He nods, inspecting you with some disdain.
Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in '08. The other 2 are
So,
often Stella
50 years ago, 40 years ago?
and the Delta.
He points to the northeast. Deathblow sounds grim.
This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely, we're playing petanque on their mangled corpses.
Shit, he says, looking down at the soil.
Blood ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
The other one shakes his head. Wait, hold on, the coalition?
Mm-hmm. Don't get me wrong, officer. I hate those foreign dogs, but the enemy of my enemy and all that. They're the lesser evil.
Is that why everything is bombed out?
Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too.
There's a strange gleam in his
He
eyes.
approves of this radical approach, knows it was necessary.
Interesting.
The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument.
Huh.
And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
A dark shadow runs across his face.
Well, it's your own downfall. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course, they still hold influence.
The jolly man remarks.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players of the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think?
He stops mid-sentence and turns to you.
Thinking men have opinions on these things. Present one.
Well, that's how it should be. Soft socialists paving the way for the hard working class to take over. Foreign powers cleaned up our mess and now they rule us. Shake your head in shame. This coalition seems quite capable, actually. Commies just don't understand how money works. Nothing. I don't think. I just do. Soft socialists paving the way for hard... I don't like that. I don't like... I think foreign powers cleaned up our mess and now they rule us, and then shaking
I'm
heads.
sorry it had to be them. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food
Oh,
and drinking
God.
piss in the mountains,
He looks down at his boots.
I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned to Revachol, or even if that damn clan Frisel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case. Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign influence peddling garbage and stupid music on the radio.
He sighs.
This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with.
Who is this Frizzle?
Damn Frisel. He was a king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers failed him, and the crown. He died in the hands of the Hyperlay, in a very public execution.
The old veteran falls silent and massages his chest. This poor guy, he literally is starting to have like
He
chest pains
slouches
from
as he
us.
says that. It makes him smaller, admitting they left the king to the mob.
You mentioned
A
Galam?
true king
Galam?
in both
Galam?
blood and mind. Led Revachol before Frisel. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile.
What exactly is a suzerain?
The suzerain is the king. Has everyone forgotten already?
This poor guy, I don't want to keep like working him up. He says to himself.
It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the Filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
I saw the statue of Philippe III near the roundabout.
Ah, yes. King Philip III on his steed. A reminder of what Revachol once was.
Oh, absolutely. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied the treasury so he could sleep on a bed of gold.
If he had the opportunity, he smiles as if reliving a pleasant memory.
Cocainum sounds like our kind of king. And just imagine what kind of cocaine a king would have had.
King cocaine.
A superpower, feared and respected.
King
A
cane.
testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king. Someone who knows how to rule.
How should a true king rule?
Decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. This is something the insurgents never understood.
Seems to me a leader should take care of his people for himself. Powerful leaders not afraid to do what must be done. That's what this country sees. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I mean, I feel like they probably should take care of their
A
people.
nation is only as strong as its leader. That's why it was such madness to try to...
Don't get started on that again. What happened, happened.
Oh, there's some weariness in his voice now. He's heard this rant many times before.
The Carabineer doesn't reply, but his entire being communicates unbreakable resolve.
Anyway, what was that about cocaine?
Oh, old Philip was a big fan of the purple nose candy.
Why is it
the
purple?
nobility loved so much. A cocaine connoisseur of sorts. His egocentricity is borderline legendary.
He chuckles.
You can't even take responsibility for yourself. How could you fathom the responsibility weighing on the shoulders of a ruler?
He asks, obviously annoyed.
That's why the Philippian kings use cocaine for clarity of vision, to aid in their work. Magnum
He's
cocaine.
just fine cocaine.
Revachol's finest years.
He seems to grow taller, brimming with pride about the past.
I'm satisfied with this explanation.
Damn straight.
Of course. Clarity of vision. Awareness.
Marks dryly.
Philippe III was even brought into this world with the help of cocaine. The court made him administer the dose to his mother when she was in
no.
labor. And it is well known that with the help of cocaine, only the purest, of course, he was able to connect with higher realms.
Not sure about the efficacy of whoa, did not even do that. The efficacy of cocaining in labor. Seems like an irresponsible behavior for a monarch. Drug users shouldn't even operate heavy machineries, much less rule countries. Thanks for clearing that up. Such responsibility requires boosts every now and then. So I sometimes need one too.
Please, officer, don't encourage him. Do spare us the cocaine fairy tales. The RCM isn't interested in them.
He quickly turns to Renee.
Yes, indeed. We're not here to investigate the drug trade of centuries past.
I gotta come back and talk to him later about
Right.
it. What is about the... Oh, I threw it into the sea. Let's just try.
All you observe is a veteran refusing to let go of the past and his old uniform. This is not uncommon.
Not at all.
This is the uniform of the Royal Carabineers in service of Frissel I, Guillaume le Lion, and the valiant King Philip V before him.
Don't you mean Frissel the Fan?
You do not speak his name, Craven, although he was a clown. But he was our clown, ours to ridicule and to mourn.
He turns back to you.
There's something you missed. You will get to it. Don't worry.
Okay, thanks for your time. Oh.
Lonesome.
Oh, hey.
Long way home. Here we go. Home awaits. Walk past Station 41 and through the market, past the Boogie Street spearhead to the other side of the lake, the frozen eye at the center of the district. Then past the video rental store on the corner. There, at the end of a street lined with pine trees, a small house no larger than a matchbox, 11 Voyager Road. You no longer live there. Those times are gone. And so are those people. Why did you come here? Why are you still here? And where's the dealer? You have to get back to work. That's all you have now.
Learning cat for perception is raised to 5. Speed now gives 1 psi. Interesting. So we have... Okay, so far the bonuses have really only been pluses. So I'm pretty sure we're going to get to ones later that are straight up just negatives. Okay, I kind of want to go to the others. Whoa, hello, excuse me. Let me through. On this side, and then yes, I will. I will go look at the body. I'll not keep ignoring it. As it is. This book has a rose, a pistol, and a half-naked Damon's cover. All right. Oh yeah, we looked at these. We looked at these. We talked to that guy. There's nothing else over here. We didn't go all the way up here. Enormous bulls worthy of a real man. Ha! Oh. A lonely cormorant surveys the sea indifferent to your approach. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. Wait, yeah. Nothing. Oh. What is that?
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building.
Whoa. Let's try it.
You have no clue. It's just a wall. So many walls all over Martinez. Weather-worn, cracked, their paint peeling.
Interesting. Okay, so the map... Oh, these things have now unlocked... Oh, because we have checks that have opened them. So the mirror... You can go back to the horseback. measure head we didn't do. And then these are still locked. Okay, sick. Oh, this is behind from the murder scene. We'll go back there later. Rue de Saint Ghislain to roundabout north. Cape Side Apartments. Inside the frame of a motorcycle in repair and the tools used to assemble it.
Hey, up here, Piggo.
There's a girl up here. Did she spill the paint? Oh, wait. Why do I feel like I should be able to change what's in my hand? But okay. I think it's I need the pry bar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what is that? Blue signal blue naval coat, +1 suggestion, but -1 half-life. This classic double-breasted coat suits everyone, including you. If you ever find yourself battling the winds of a helm at the helm of a ship, then the
Look at
coat's
me when
heavy
I'm
fabric
talking to you.
has got your back, even if moths have left you hold it. What does my jacket currently do? Oh, fuck a spirit decor. I like half-life, though. Yeah. Yeah, we'll keep it for now. Wait, what's the coat? Yeah, let's do that then. I mean, come on, I look like a tool.
Hey.
Let's talk to... Yeah, we'll talk to
The
her.
streets will flow red once more. A great torrent rushing down Rue de Esperance. You wait and see.
I love Cindy so much. The girl stares at the sailboat by the pier.
The streets will not flow red with anything. Who are you?
I'm Cindy the fucking Skull. What else do you want to know? Date of birth, blood type, the last time I was tested for Hep C.
We just want to know your name, little lady. No need to get defensive. I don't want to use... Don't use that tone with me. I am the law. Let's start with your blood type and then go from there. Hep, yeah, when we last test. Let's start with your blood type.
Go where? Accosting a minor?
Listen to your partner, pigman. Keep your grubby hooves off little old ladies.
Despite the attitude, she puts the brush aside. You're looking off to the side. What are you looking at?
The lieutenant furrows his brow at another one of your eccentricisms.
Huh. I like that he notes it. She nods disdainfully towards the woman performing maintenance on the boat docked next to the
Hatred, disgust. It's difficult to tell which of the two is more present in her girlish features. The woman on the boat does not notice her staring.
That is on her. Someone's got to keep an eye on her.
Who's she?
Probably the Wild Pines rep. We should talk to her. She's a professional negotiator, though. I have the feeling she will be very cooperative while telling us nothing.
I love that line so much.
You should take the lead. Ask her unexpected questions, you know? Do your thing. Don't be afraid to get a bit wacky. Throwing her off is our best bet.
Good idea, piggies. Run along now. Fuck her shit up good. Impound that boat while you're at it. I'd like to watch her swim back to her on.
What's she doing to the wall?
Can't you tell? I'm painting a beautiful mural, an aereo graffitio visible from low orbit. I haven't really started it yet. I'm waiting for the right words.
She studies the wall, suddenly pensive. So you don't know what to write?
Have you ever tried your hand at graffitio? When faced with a blank wall, most people write unimaginative stuff, like pigs go home and Mono is here. We rarely see pigs round here, though. Just union cards. And my name's not Mona, so...
Why are you so committed to defacing the building?
This place is severely lacking in havoc.
God, I love
Not even
Cindy.
the occasional trash can fire to break up the tedium. I thought I'd mix it up, you know, summon the forces of crime and social chaos with a wall-sized invitation.
I have an opinion on this. You want to hear?
Yeah?
I love public art. Don't mind us. Keep doing us what you're doing. I'm going to have to stop you. This is who... I love public art.
Thanks. I'm sure the inspiration will come to me now that I have an official RCM stamp of approval.
Do you know anything about the recent murder?
I ain't no snitch, pigstein. Go forth and forage in someone else's shit. No shortage of squealers in these parts.
She wrinkles her nose.
Actually, There is a shortage of people who take things in a warm, calm, informative manner.
You weren't put on this earth to make your life pleasant, fucko.
I am. Note to self.
Watch your back, ungulate. You've got eyes on you.
Cindy's so good. Is this locked?
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment building. It's locked.
Knock.
The door rattles against your knuckles, but there's no response.
Knock
The
again.
door rattles again, but this time you hear an elderly woman's voice calling out from inside.
Stop banging on the door. I'm not living anymore.
Oh, is she holding a gun or a broom? Oh, she's the cleaning lady, so broom. Hold on, who am I speaking to?
Doesn't matter who I am. Now go on, get out of here.
This is the police. Open the door.
The police? Everyone knows the police don't come round here.
The hallways echo with her cackles. Please let me inside. It's cold out here.
No, I already told you. I won't be responsible for any more strangers getting into the building. Go check the backyard door. Maybe someone there will.
She trails off, leaving the sentence unfinished. Kim, tell her we're real policemen.
Madame, I assure you, we are real police officers.
Lieutenant repeats dutifully.
There is no reply. Just faint, sweeping sounds inside.
I respect that. Looks like there was more construction here once, decades ago. Actually, Kim noted something
Yes?
about me. Oh no, doesn't want to say anything, I guess. Is that just okay? It's just a bunch of magnesium. Docking reserved for residents of Rue St. Ghislaine 33A. Your room in the Whirling is so much bigger than this sloop. This is worth more than you'll ever earn in all your life. That's one of those depressing notifications. Okay. Haven't leveled up. Why is it acting like I have new items sometimes? It's weird. Yeah, we don't have any. Oh, wait, the backyard. The backyard wall has unlocked because I approved of graffiti. Wait, the head. Oh yeah, I like the idea that she doesn't want to do the graffiti anymore because she got encouraged by a cop.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Cindy's artistic impulses are infectious.
Yeah. Why? It's a wall.
Why must we stop to look at this wall every time we pass by? We have business to attend to.
Do I want to talk to Joy or do I want? Let's do some inspecting back here real quick. Get some free money and magnesium. Can I talk to Kunness or did she just tell me to fuck
Are you
off?
trying to sneak up on me? Come to slit my throat in my sleep?
She whispers.
Pigs come to take me out, trying to snuff me out.
Her voice becomes almost inaudible. No, why would you even say that?
Then why are you sneaking up on me like that? It's not a good idea to scare me, pig. Not a good idea at all.
Oh, can I...
Trying to sneak up on me.
Oh yeah, she just won't even let me talk to her back here. A garden hose. This won't be of any use till the snow melts. Oh, hi. Hello. A balcony with a view to the yard and the hanging. Oh, very true.
Yeah, what's that noise down there?
Chairs and tables eaten by rain and rot. Another splattering of bullet holes on the
The
wall.
spread pattern of these bullet holes makes your chest ache. Your breath grows heavier.
Examine closer.
You peer into the faded marks in the stone. They peer back like an endless row of tiny black holes. Sweat starts trickling down your brow.
Okay.
Your chest
Oh.
feels tight looking at them. It's closing in, caving in, ever tighter. Your breathing grows even heavier.
You okay there?
The lieutenant's sudden voice cuts like a blade, bringing you out of the stupor. Breathe out sharply. Huh, yeah. No, man, I started feeling really bad for a second.
Might be the after effects of your past escapades. What are you looking at?
I thought these bullet holes. I've seen them a lot of
Remnants from the revolution. These are over half a century old.
The lieutenant looks at the wall. So no crime has happened here?
Perhaps a crime of a sort ages ago. But no, these do not warrant an investigation.
Okay, but what can you tell me about the revolution?
Not much. I don't have a fresh perspective on it. Should we go?
What was that other thing? Orange bum hat? It's just a closed door, but you look at it suspiciously. These barrels are half full of rainwater. That smoker up there could be a witness. Talk to him. Someone's trying to grow herbs in this greenhouse. Why can't I get in that door? Interesting. Yeah, because I can't get in here.
There must be another way into the building.
Was that audio line really fucked up? That was weird.
You see a young man on a balcony nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following you.
That was really
for a
weird.
while.
Jump scare.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
He says in a quiet voice. Despite the cold, his shirt hangs unbuttoned in on his frame. Why are you whispering? It sounds like you're already in trouble. No trouble for me. I just want to know what's going on here. Too late, young man. Trouble's found you. Yeah, no trouble for me. I don't want to fuck with this guy.
I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie, if that's okay. I just want to finish my cigarette.
It's the god of cigarettes and youth. Ask him if he's got anything to spare.
Hold on. Can I at least have a cigarette?
Apologies, but this is my last one.
He takes another and shivers.
The god himself has denied you absolution.
I need absolution.
Absolution? I don't know that brand, but I'm pretty sure you can get Astras at the Frit.
Can't you just like toss that
I'm
one
not
down?
sure that's a good idea.
You're right. That was obviously a bad idea. Forget I said
As you
anything.
wish.
He takes another drag. Actually, the gendarmerie really needs to talk
Is
to
it
you.
really that important?
He asks you, adjusting his shirt.
Like a nervous cat, he keeps stealing looks at the neighboring windows.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run.
Looks like you got a good view of the Whirling's backyard. Can you tell me anything about the hangout?
I'd even go so far as to say that the view is a little too good, my dear gendarme. Do you have an estimate of when the body will be taken away?
We will remove the body as soon as possible. Now tell us, where were you last Sunday?
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you?
He waves lazily with his cigarette. I'm pretty sure I didn't.
No, not you. Some more muscular type.
He gestures idly.
And when did you speak to this more muscular gentleman?
The lieutenant takes out his little blue notebook and writes something down.
Last week? I don't know. Look.
He looks around the courtyard again. Snow blankets the old patio chairs and dead houseplants, and all the neighboring windows are black.
A downy blanket of white to cover up the miserable poverty of the scene.
You didn't answer the question. What were you doing last Sunday?
I had a friend over.
What kind of friend?
It was my Sunday friend.
A Sunday friend. How intriguing.
What's your friend's real name? Did you see something?
He doesn't reply, gesturing no with his cigarette. Under the grey sky, snow continues to pile on the neighboring windowsills.
Continue.
Someone hides behind a curtain. Those windows have eyes, and those eyes are watching, spying on you three.
Interesting. Can you tell me your name?
My name? My name is Martin Martinez.
Martin Martinez, good local name. Let's go with that.
All right, we'll talk later.
No. We won't.
Takes one last drag of his cigarette before snubbing it on the way out. Snubbing it out on the snowy balcony with a dying
Now, if you'll
kiss.
excuse me, I really need to get going.
Shit. Convince him to stay.
Time to bring out your secret charm. Tears and begging. Show him your emotional side. Throw yourself before his very feet like a dog.
What do you want from me? You want me to cry, huh? Please don't go. I'll stop drinking. I'll take the trash out. Just please don't leave. Oh, that's dark. I'll do that.
Trash?
The young man shakes his head in confusion.
Please don't go. I'll even stop smoking inside.
Oh.
Listen, I really have to go.
With a flick of his wrist, he sends the extinguished cigarette sailing over the
Ah,
wall.
there it goes. Wasted. You would have gotten at least a few good drags out of it.
Good luck with the investigation.
He walks away. Shit.
He's gone.
Puts away his notebook and turns to you. We should run after him, see where he went.
No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself.
So we just give up?
He could be a witness. Him or his Sunday friend. Either way, we need to look into that muscular type who's asking about our case. There has to be a way of getting inside the building. Let's go check out the door near the pier again. Once we found a way in, we can ask around for his apartment.
Okay, great. Let's do that. Oh, worried there for a second. Yeah, because those prompts are up there. Okay. Pretty sure I've avoided as much as I can continue avoiding. It is time to actually go look at the body. Oh, no, we can talk to Joy. We can talk to Joyce. I guess we can check the door out.
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment building. It's locked. This could be a way into the apartment building the smoking man vanished into.
Hey, are you there? I checked the backyard, but couldn't get in that way.
Good. We had enough problems with bums and drunks and thieves loitering in the hallway. You have no business here.
Okay, unfortunately I got a copper, but let's copper.
You're well versed in the kind of threatening legalese that implies criminal liability, but in fact,
that's totally what it is.
Whatsoever.
Am I?
Obviously, look at that vague yet threatening stuff spewing forth from your mouth.
I guess I am. Ma'am, your non-compliance is hindering a police matter. I may be forced to refer you for potential prosecution.
Am I right? And don't you mind me?
Her voice snaps back.
Miss, would it help if we offer to show you our badges?
The lieutenant jumps in.
Hold your horses.
You hear the click of a night latch before the lady on the other side gets caught in a coughing
I
spasm.
don't care about your stinking badge. Just come in.
She manages to say with a wheeze. Okay, so we got that. We'll go back there later. I want to go talk to Joy real quick. Joyce. +1 reaction speed because we're feeling twitchy, but -1 rhetoric from bum brain. An orange beanie with a couple of big assholes on the side. It looks like it might have been used as a mastering and armed robbery. Okay, so not equipping that. What is the task list? Okay, so those are just notes about what we can update. Okay, so that just updated the smokers. All right, time to talk to her. And then we'll go look at the body.
A striking woman leans against the cabin top of her sailing boat, smiling as you approach. Her green raincoat glistens with droplets. A silk scarf is tied around her throat.
Good afternoon, officers. I'm Joyce.
She extends her hand in greeting.
Joyce L. Messier. I represent the board of Wild Pines, the owners of the harbor. You gentlemen must be from the RCM.
She steps closer and holds out her hand over the railing. Joyce L. What does the L stand for? What exactly is the RCM? I remember hearing it somewhere. What gave us away? Shake her hand. Don't shake her hand. Joyce L. What does the L stand for?
My maiden name.
Her bony hand dangles from the sleeve of her oversized raincoat. What gave us away?
Nothing, honestly. I've said it to every drunk in town, and you're the first one who's responded.
Relax. She meant it in jest.
Shake her hand.
I'm glad to see you here.
Her grip is tight and cold.
I was dispatched to handle a strike, not a lynching. Anything I can do to assist the RCM in this matter, I will, gladly.
That is good to hear, madame. My colleague will take the lead on this interview. I should let you know that he is recovering from an unusual medical episode. Very unusual. But I can assure you of his ultimate competency.
He opens his notebook. I feel like I would not want my partner to be like, hey, by the way, he's stroking out, but it's fine.
How interesting. I wish you a swift recovery. In the meanwhile, you have my full cooperation, and the full cooperation of the Wild Pines group.
In the meanwhile, interesting. She turns to you unfazed. You're on a boat!
Why, yes I am.
She looks at the deck under her feet. Green and white sails flutter overhead. Not a lot of people on boats, are there?
Of course there are. We're on an archipelago. How else are you supposed to get around?
She looks around. Oh, wait, we're on an archipelago? Look around.
Yes, we are. We
She
are
raises her brow.
on Caillou.
Caillou, I thought we were in Revachol.
We are. And the city of Revachol is on the island of Le Caillou.
Still haven't seen anyone else sail a boat around
I
here.
haven't seen anyone else drive a souped-up Capri Kenema motor carriage either.
Actually, that motor carriage has been specially issued to serve as a patrol and pursuit vehicle.
The lieutenant becomes defensive.
It's for crossing long distances in the greater Ravachol industrial harbor. It's not a toy.
Neither is this. A toy, I mean. It's a machine for crossing long distances in the Bay of Revachol, between the city and the islands.
The woman pats the cabin hardtop. Does she have a name?
The boat? No. It is called Cordelati 19, because that's the type of sloop it is.
Okay, but what kind of boat is it?
It's a pleasure craft, a 19 pacer. It also happens to be rated for Category 1 racing. Though these days I mainly use it for business.
So how do you like it?
My sloop? I like it a lot. It's the eel's hips, baby.
Her lips curl into a wry smile.
I'm enjoying this part of the interview. It has so little to do with the murder we're investigating.
Do you have a license for this boat?
Officer, I assure you I'm a highly qualified pleasure craft operator.
The crowns of her teeth are porcelain, white as the boat's hull as she smiles. Qualified pleasure craft operator. So charming. Where's the damn license?
Can I see your license?
I just renewed its safety inspection last month, officers. It is completely seaworthy. In fact, it's taken part in not one, but two insulindic regattas. Even finished once.
What happened the other time?
The other time, I would have finished the race were it not for an urgent work matter, much like the one I'm on now.
Still, I need to see a license, ma'am.
Actually, you don't.
I'm pretty sure I do. I police.
It is a little known fact among those who police that the Wayfarer Act specifically denies the RCM the authority to demand anyone's operator license.
Wait, exactly how little known is this
I
fact?
was just being polite. Even school children know the Wayfarer Act.
So we can't pull over random civilians to demand their papers? That's weak. Makes sense, I guess. I mean, look at me. More like the Anarchy Act, in my opinion. So forget the stupid Wayfarer. More like the Anarchy
No
Act.
need to politicize this. You may still ask for the lady's passport.
I'm gonna see your passport.
Of course.
She searches the pockets of her raincoat, producing a bundle of documents sealed in plastic bag. Look at her passport.
The woman is silent, smiling while the waves lap against the hull. In your hand, under the plastic, a light blue passport saying, Republic of Vespa. The coat of arms has a lion and an ostrich. Seigent.
Look at the photo page.
The woman, born in the year 3 in the commune of Revachol, smiles at you, face adorned with frown lines and crow's feet. The photo is recent. The name reads, Rejoice Leighton Messier.
Your name is Rejoice?
Yes. But please don't call me that.
Why?
Joyce is much more efficient.
I would also feel that way if my name was Rejoice. But you're from
My
Vesper?
husband is. I have dual citizenship. A Vespertine is handier when traveling.
Interesting. Everything appears to be in order.
She nods and returns the plastic bag to her coat.
I like that I get XP for that. I think I have a handle on this
Good.
boat thing. Good, she takes a sip of her firm cup. Tell me about Wild Pines. What do you do?
We do. I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking.
So what do they do?
The Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things.
She points to the small dots on the horizon.
And that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms.
Into the east towards the harbor. How much money does Wild Pines have?
I'm not at liberty to discuss the company balance sheet, but I can tell you that last year, the company booked more than 20 billion real in revenue.
That's insane.
A billion?
What exactly is a billion?
It's a number, officer. A big one.
Oh shit, what is it made of?
It's made of 1,000 millions. A million is made of 1,000 thousands.
Wow.
20 billion is a large number, but the conglomerate employs 72,000 people. They all need to be paid. Then there are capital improvements,
That's
interest
insane.
payments.
A wave hits the sloop. She grasps the mainstay for balance.
A conglomerate the size of the Wild Pines is like a shark. If it stops moving, it will
Ha!
die. Then what becomes of those 72,000
It's actually
families?
a myth, but yeah.
It's a tremendous responsibility.
Where does Wild Pine get all these billions?
They started as an exploration and cargo fleet conducting trade between the Samaran and Insulindian Isolas 250 years ago, when pine ships explored the South Seminese and charted Lormentang on behalf of the suzerain. Centuries of care, deliberation, and madness have gone
I like
into
the
this
emphasis on
endeavour.
madness.
Vessels pass through the great unrest to
spot on my shoulder,
re-emerge
I
with
can't reach.
apricots in tow. The logic of the system is totalizing. It's taken everything from its employees to build it.
That's insane. What does such a huge system want with a place like
You mean
this?
aside from being the terminal's legal owners, who are responsible for moving
She gives you a
8% of the
smile.
world's cargo?
8% of all the cargo in the world? That's quite the endeavor indeed. You don't keep moving the workers, do? The company is nothing without them.
We built this district.
She says calmly.
All the best parts of it. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, with its bastions, the plazas Meteor and Mosaic, even some of the old street lamps have been put back thanks to the investments from the WP.
She points behind you where the seawall rises. Is it? I thought that it was a thing that they're ram ventilators. Shark. Oh, yeah. So from my understanding, it's that the misassociation is that if a shark legitimately just stops and doesn't continuously keep moving or metabolizing, it'll die. But they have to fundamentally be able to take rests and be able to stop moving for small amounts of time, but not in the idea that if they just stop swimming, they insta-die. It's just they aren't really able to take extended periods of rest. Which I guess the flip side of that is that like animals that sleep like underwater in the ocean have always kind of weirded. It was like watching a video in Planet Earth of sea turtles will sleep, which are breathing animals. They need oxygen. They need to go above air to breathe, but they can last for so long that they'll sleep in like massive sea sponges underwater, and it looks like the most relaxing thing in the world. She points behind you where the seawall rises.
Before Martinez was swallowed by the industrial harbour, even before it was part of Revachol, long before Terminal B was erected here, the Pines built it as a resort for its Revacholian employees. A company getaway, for a weekend or a summer holiday. Then came the revolution. But that's another matter. I'm here to make sure the Pines can fulfill their responsibilities to the place they built.
She takes a sip. What can you tell me about the strike?
Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
She smiles. But wait, what if I want to hear about trade secrets?
First, you'd have to repeal the Emergencies Act of Trade and Aliments. That gives me the right to silence. It's quite the octopus.
An octopus? I will slay it.
Good luck is only kept in place by the vested interests of half the civilized world, including your own.
What the ma'am means is that the Emergencies Act and the RCM both get their authority from the coalition government.
But I am derailing us. You wanted to know about the strike.
I want to know more about the octopus, but what's your role in this
I believe
precisely?
the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place. Now they won't even let me into the harbour. There's a 2-meter-20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
And you mean Jean-Luc, my race mentor? He's a great teacher, a man of virtue.
Oh, so you've met him. Has he beguiled you with his inane theories?
She takes a sip of tea.
My colleague has his peculiarities. Let's not go into this particular one just yet.
Of course. To each their own.
How are the talks going before the lynching?
Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM.
She thinks.
But the strike began in December.
He looks at his notes.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike.
Heavens, no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan.
Oh, heaven forbid.
This time their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive.
What happened to this Gaumont?
Mr. Clare told him to... How did he put it?
She poses to compose herself.
Fuck off, midget. Gaumont is short of stature, you see.
Not cool.
Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the union.
What are the demands?
There are leaflets everywhere, and banners. What did they say again? Oh yes, Every worker, a member of the board.
Over-aggressive commie posturing. I don't know what to think about that. Seems like they have no idea about business. Forget it, I wanted to ask something. Honestly, that is cruel, but kind of valid in some ways. Because, like, one of the top ways that you just, like, stop any organization of a large amount of people from working is just put everybody in a position of thinking that they have a say. I don't know what to think about that.
Fortunately, they explained it. Every time the Wild Pines group makes a decision about anything, it needs the signature of each of the 2,200 workers in its Martinez terminal.
I feel like such a bad guy being like, that would never work.
Just so you understand, this is but one of 22 terminals owned by Wild Pines. Essentially, not only are they kings of the company, they are also kings of the 72,000 employees of Wild Pines Group.
That's pretty funny, I have to admit. Yeah. The workers can't be kings. The king is king. The king is dead long. Yeah, that's pretty funny, I have to admit.
They're having...